What is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel Davis Media Network. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do your boy a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. First and foremost, before we get into today's topics, I want to tell everybody I appreciate all of the views that you have been doing over here at YouTube on my channel. I have finally got approved to get what you call special thanks in the comment section. So that means if you miss my lives and you like the content and you want to donate, but you don't have my Cash App, you can donate now with a super thanks. It gives you a range between $1 to I think up to 50 or 100, whichever custom amount you want to give. It'll show that you gave it in the comment section, and it will keep me a track as well of what's going on. The members channel is still wide open. I will be putting some more videos in the vault this week. So with that being said, guys, continue to support. We are growing slowly. The only way we'll grow, you got to tell people about us, and you got to participate in the algorithm. That's the only way. So again, I'm glad everybody liking me doing some uploads, just mixing it up, just trying to make sure that algorithm keeps going so we can keep getting more people over this way. So tonight we are going to be talking about some brutal cases that happened within the week. I'm not going to spoil it. You know how I do. I just throw it up here and let you see it yourself. With that being said, we're going to throw up the first case. We got 3 with video visuals, and the one that has sparks everybody attention the most, one of those in between is going to be written. But with that being said, let's talk about this first one right here. So let's jump into it, man. Y'all know how we do. Again, hit the like button. All right, this is what helps the algorithm keep going, guys. Hit that like button, share it, share it, share it. All on social media, share it. This is the only place where you're going to get nothing but top-notch news.
Breaking news. Breaking news is happening right now.
And just into the newsroom, we're getting a first look at the woman accused of throwing hot grease onto a person at a drive-thru in Arby's.
Shay Peoples is charged with the assault over the weekend. The victim claims that they have several burns on their body. In the meantime, we just learned about a lawsuit filed by the victim against Arby's and the store manager accused of throwing the hot grease. The lawsuit claims physical pain and suffering, emotional distress, and medical expenses. The amount of damages sought is unclear.
I've told y'all time and time again, when it comes to son, men, and women, especially older son women like that, they got a real short temper. Okay, I'm being honest with you. A real short temper. What's up, Mama Bear? Appreciate you. I mean, it don't take much. I mean, it doesn't. And they get very irritated because you got to think about it. She's 54 years old. She's working at a fast food restaurant. She probably already seen that this is what her retirement life is going to be like. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to retire on time. She's going to be consumed with working, working, working. And that's how some of these bitter son women become, man. They get bitter about that shit. They can't take it. We're going to go to the comments right here. Somebody says Shamrock 1, Shamrock 1. Let's go. Okay, appreciate you, Mama Bear Olsen. I don't think that's Mama Bear. I think that's Mama Bear Olsen. That's not Mama Bear. This is the other Mama Bear. that used to follow me on my other channel. I appreciate you for the love. Yeah, man, she's got a short fuse, bud. It really is. But this is what we're dealing with. Now, think about the person that owns the franchise. They're about to get sued. That's why you gotta check out these some people, man. Some of these some people crazy. I mean, they ain't got it all upstairs. Let's jump to the next story. Give me one moment here. Now, I tried to get a video for this one, but I could not find the video. So we're going to do some reading. I'm going to read this article to you right quick, guys, and then I'm going to break down my 2 cents in what it says. Family Dollar worker 21 is charged with murder after emptying an entire clip into the back of a 49-year-old shoplifter who stole motor oil. Now, I have the video, and I will put the link in it below for you to see, okay? Because it's just that disturbing. If I play it on YouTube, it will definitely ding me, okay? And I don't want to get dinged. So for me to make sure that I'm trying to get my monetization up with these videos, so I ain't cursing as much as I used to. I got to not, I can't show it. But let's jump into this, man. So a shocking clip shows the moment a Houston Family Dollar employee killed a shoplifter, firing 6 shots into his back as he fled the store with motor oil. Antonio Batriz, 21, faces a murder charge after he emptied the clip of his Glock 9mm pistol into 49-year-old Troy Odom around 4 p.m. on April the 17th as shoppers looked on. The video taken by a shopper, 2 store employees are seen confronting Odom. One of the men can be heard shouting unintelligibly. Bottles of motor oil are strewn across the ground, which I've seen that. He had that all in his pants, said the woman filming the video. He had a lot of fuel. He needed to chill out, the woman said as the shoplifter leaves the store. The 2 employees following him. It is unclear if he had the motor oil or any other merchandise with him. Beatrice can be seen aiming, taking a wide stance, and firing. Odom collapses out of the view and can be heard shrieking as 6 shots rang out. Further investigations determined the victim had his back towards Beatrice, who then pulled out a pistol and shot the victim several times. Reads a press release from the Houston Police Department. So at this right here, this is already shocking. Y'all give me one moment. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I had to close my door. So again, they're playing it right now. So let me do this. Let me get back to that because I can't have that on there. Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can pause it. All right, I'm gonna hide it because I definitely don't. But I'll put the link in with this so y'all can actually see it on file. But the police could not tell the dailymail.com whether the weapon was owned illegally. Odom was taken to an area hospital when he was pronounced dead. The All People's Funeral Home in Houston confirmed that his funeral service was scheduled for Tuesday. Patrice was taken into custody at the scene. According to the Houston Police Department, his bail is at $75,000 and he remained in jail as of Tuesday morning, according to the Houston Chronicle. The outlet reported that Patrice had worked at the 7545 Martin Luther King Boulevard store in South Houston part-time for 2 or 3 months. Guys, what did I tell y'all? We talk about this all the time on this show. If you located anywhere where it says Martin Luther King Drive, Malcolm X Boulevard, and you a Sun man, or you a glacier glider, or you are a freaking Asian specialist, you know what I'm saying? A burrito brother, your ass do not need to be out there. I'm just being honest. You do not need to be there. That is a recipe for disaster. If listen, when I even hear about a job or anything, got any Washington Street, Martin Luther King Boulevard, Malcolm X Boulevard, or Malcolm X Street. Okay, not to mention, there's another one that they always have that comes up. Man, I know it good. Harriet Tubman Drive, any of that stuff. I don't go there. I know it's gonna be hood. I already know it's gonna be some craziness go on. Wow, man. Let's continue. Now, less than a month early on March 30th, another shooting took place at a different Family Dollar location on Collinsworth Street in Houston. This time, a store clerk was shot in the armed robbery. Now, the victim was not named by police, survived the shooting with 9 life-threatening injuries. 2 other employees and customers were inside the store at the time. So, I just got a feeling this young man just got spooked. You know what I mean? He probably was like, you ain't gonna get me. And I think he let his pride got the best of him because this old guy put them hands on him. You know, them young cats can't stand to lose. Man. All right, let's go back to another one, guys. We got another story coming up. Give me one moment. Yeah, y'all give me one moment. I'm getting this pulled up now, okay? One moment. One moment. Hold on.
Two people are in custody tonight after a body was found in a ditch in Rankin County over exclusively with the victim of the family of the victim. Leah, what'd you find out?
Byron, deputies found the body of 22-year-old Kier Stowers with multiple stab wounds yesterday. His mother and sister were devastated when they got the news and say now they're fighting for justice. It's an interview you'll see only right here on 12 News.
He was 24 years old, guys. 24. He was autistic. The people that did this to him was supposed to be something like a friend. You know, this is where we at now. We live in a world where everybody, like my boy Gen Z is saying, is on demon time. These guys do not care about anything at all. Hold on, guys. I lost my content. Hold on. All right, we back. Thank you, Dark Space Cowboy. Here we go. Let's get it in. All right, we got it back. So this time we going to replay that.
Find out.
Byron, deputies.
People are in custody tonight after a body was found in a ditch in Rankin County over the weekend. 12 News' Leah Williams spoke exclusively with the victim of the family of the victim. Leah, what'd you find out?
Byron, deputies found the body of 22-year-old Kier Stowers with multiple stab wounds yesterday. His mother and sister were devastated when they got the news and say now they're fighting for justice. It's an interview you'll see only right here on 12 News. 22-year-old Kier Stowers had autism and was loved by everyone around him.
Everyone in Forest knew him. He was very quiet. He didn't bother anybody. And the people at his job, they loved him.
Kier was a forklift operator for Tyson Foods. He loved trains and will watch trains go by every day after work.
He has a train CD, and it tells him when the trains are coming through so he can know what time to be there to film. He was talking back and forth to other rail fans, other railroad people that you know had the same type of passion that he had.
I want y'all to hear that. Okay, when you're dealing with autistic people are very smart. You got autistic people currently right now, like I want to say Elon Musk. He's very smart. He's autistic. There's a lot of autistic people that operate at a high level of intelligence. The only problem is with being autistic, a lot of people are not people smart. Okay. It really is. They're not really people smart. Now, I don't think that these two knew him personally. I don't know if this was a crime. I think this was probably a random killing, but this goes to show you how disturbing how people are. Now, you're right, Jim. Not always, not always. Now, there's some that are very people smart. There's some that are very people smart and know what to do, but most of the time they're really not. No, they most of the time they're not. Yeah, they are very innocent people, and people make a fool out of them. It's sad but true, and it's just sad, bro. Let's continue.
Sunday, Rankin County deputies found Kiera's body in a ditch on Wilson Bates Road, right on the line between Rankin and Scott counties. Deputies say he was stabbed multiple times.
It was very devastating when we got the phone call to come to the sheriff's department. And when we got there, the news, we took it very hard. Took it very hard because he didn't bother anybody.
See, this is what happens when you're on demon time. They don't care. When some men and women, even some of these glacier gliders that we talk about on this channel as well, when they get on that Blackistan demon time mind frame, nothing, no one is safe. No one. When it hits, it hits. It really does. I'm not lying to you. You see it all the time on our channel, Black Gen Z, on AK Nation. A lot of us that does this because we want you to be aware that it's real out here. The crime is real. They can say what they want about crime is not that big of a deal. Well, if it's not, then why is everybody packing up to these liberal cities and trying to come in these red states? Because, like I said, everybody now, no matter what race, what you claim you are on demon time. Always, always, always. Let's continue with this.
In my child's life and throwing them in a ditch. And the only thing I can think of is my child laying in that ditch, body just lifeless, and I wasn't there to protect him. And my baby was only 22 years old. He had so much here left to do.
His
I'm gonna play that clip one more time what that mama saying, and I want y'all to just resonate with what she's saying. Let's play that one more time.
truck was stolen and later found in Franklin.
And my baby was only body just lifeless, and I wasn't there to protect him. And my baby was only 22 years old. He had so much here left to do.
His truck was stolen and later found in Franklin County. Now 22-year-old Jeffrey Allen Freeman and 17-year-old Madison Nicole Harden are.
You know, I get so tired of seeing young son men doing this type of mess right here. Now you got a young little glacier glider girl. Look like she probably came from somewhat of a decent background. I don't know her story, but her whole life is now ruined because you are in the state of Mississippi. They do believe in the death penalty. He'll probably get it. And if he don't, he's going to get life in prison, because the worst place you ever want to do any type of serious crime like this at is Mississippi, Alabama, and what's that other one name that we talk about on this channel a lot? Texas and Arizona. Them four places you really don't want to be committing a whole lot of crime. Oh yeah, South Carolina. Them 5 states, you don't want to do no crime over there. You don't want to do that. Why you don't hear a lot of murders in a lot of those real tough areas like South Carolina? That's why South Carolina murder rate went down extremely low recently, because South Carolina just ain't playing. They got the gun range set up to shoot you down like a rabid dog. They got the electrocution set up to electrify you like you are some chicken from the Chinese restaurant. Like, they not playing. Was it worth it? I just wanted to ask, if I could just have a moment with these two young people. I would love to ask them that. Was your freedom worth just for you to drive and steal a truck, wreck it, and all this stuff after killing an individual? Was it worth it? Now all of your lives is affected. You'll never have any kids because you probably never getting out of jail. And she, on the other hand, she'll never be worth nothing to a man, because by the time she get out, she's gonna be old. Young people need to start thinking, man. Everything sound good ain't good. It really not. Let's continue, man.
Custody at the Rankin. Now 22-year-old Jeffrey Allen Freeman and 17-year-old Madison Nicole Harden are in custody at the Rankin County Jail. Freeman has a prior felony conviction. The family didn't personally know the suspects, but say they had a bad reputation.
A lot of people that lived in Morton, where they was at, where she lived, that knew them. She was well known, and he was too, for stealing, robbing, her stealing, getting in trouble.
Kier's family.
Man, make that something. In trouble for stealing. When you 17 years old and you already this is what I try to tell young people that want to listen. If you living in the stand, or if you living in Glacier Valley trailer parks, if you want to get that stigma off of you, for God's sakes, don't mess around and get that stigma that you a troublemaker from ages 16 through 25. Because if it happens, it's a wrap. I'm telling you now, 16 through 25, if you get that reputation, it's a wrap. You can forget it. You're right, Jim. But Jim, you know why, Jim? Because look at our nation. Why is nobody spanking no behind? You gotta get baby girl. I'm surprised them boys ain't going. I mean, this one. I mean, this is what happens. I mean, it's just a mess. And you're right. There's no accountability in this generation because the parents don't want to take accountability. I mean, y'all look at the stories we do on this channel. Look at these moms. Some of these parents ain't worth being a parent. They're really not. I mean, your mom is out there in the streets, dad's out in the streets. Who can you trust?
Family hopes that justice is served in this case.
I just feel like they deserve the death penalty. I really don't. Life in prison is not good enough for me because you're still free. You're still using tax people money.
Both the Rankin County and Scott County Sheriff's offices are still investigating this case. Freeman and Allen have both been charged with capital murder and are set to have their first court appearance tomorrow afternoon.
I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna hear no bail reform get them out. They in Alabama. There ain't gonna be no bail reform There's not gonna be no BLM marching with them. They done. Y'all know how it is out here. And if you're not from the South, the little states I just named, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, okay, South Carolina, Arizona, those type of states, yeah, you're not getting no in Florida. Let me put Florida down there too. You're not getting no hug no more. Ain't gonna be no hug. And let's think about this. You gonna do some time. They gonna do some time. If she don't get if she don't, now that mom want the death penalty, I'm gonna tell her right now, that little girl ain't gonna get the death penalty because she did it at 17. They got this thing now for minors at the age of 17 where they do not get, or if they do a crime at 17, even though they get charged as adult, they cannot put them on death row. But the young boy, oh, he done. He probably is going on death row. They gonna push for that. Y'all give me one moment. What's up, honey?
Hi. Can you
I'm back. Wife had to call me. But yeah, man. Anyway, let's jump back into the last story. The one y'all been waiting for. The big dog. The hellified story.
Shandy Irina Post tells me that her husband is in the hospital tonight recovering from being shot. Camera footage shows him and a neighbor beginning to argue. Police there said it all came down to this, a parking spot. And we want to warn you, this video can be difficult to watch. Shane Post, a Washington County native, now living with his wife and newborn baby outside of Dallas, Texas, speaking with our ABC affiliate from his ICU bed.
The bullet's still in me.
Walking us through the violent confrontation he experienced right outside of his Waxahachie townhome. His wife, Irina, was waiting for him to be dropped off by a coworker, Rudy.
I saw them pull in, and I went and I took the baby because she's only 3 months old and Rudy has never met her, and they're good friends.
Ring doorbell footage shows Irina Irina walking out of the house just as Shane and his coworker pull into the open parking space next to Shane's. It's her neighbor's spot. Before Irina could approach them, she says her neighbor already had and was angrily confronting her husband. The two men started arguing. Moments later, the neighbor pulled a gun out of his robe pocket and shot Shane in the torso.
Look, I ain't trying to be funny, okay? And the only reason why I was doing a little chuckle because I knew what this son man was thinking. See, this son man knowing that this guy, his neighbor, was a big dude. This dude's a bodybuilder. He lifts weights. He keeps himself in shape for the longest. Now, instead of he going out here and approaching the bodybuilder with some sense, hey man, can you move your truck out the way? This is my spot, which I'm quite sure this glacier glider, even though he was a physical fit man, would have done that. He would have probably said, yeah, sure, man. You know, my bad, bro. I was only here for a few seconds. I move. I mean, you know, you could tell that he looks like one of those real chill, radical dudes. But unfortunately, he came out with a robe on and had the gun in the robe. So if I'm coming out with a gun in a robe when I'm asking someone to move their vehicle, I'm actually asking for trouble. Now, I know everybody gonna say, Joel, man, you got to keep your gun on you at all costs, man. Everybody on demon time. True. But if I'm in a nice neighborhood, suburban neighborhood, apartment complex that they were staying at, very high end, you could tell by the sculptures here that, you know, it's a very nice area. I would not be thinking about getting my gun with me. Now, if I'm over there in where I'm from, the PJs I used to be at in Charlotte, man, on the west side, you damn right I'm gonna have my shit on me. That's just me. But in this case here, he was looking for trouble. You cannot sit here and tell me he wasn't. He was looking for trouble. Anytime you bring a weapon to a very non-hostile situation, you're looking for trouble. You really are. He was itching to use that weapon. And he felt like because this guy was muscular, big, that's why he picked and made sure that he got and jumped on this guy. He was the right size. He thought in his mind he'll be the right excuse to use his weapon. Now we're going to go and replay that one clip one more time, how he said this.
Pull into the open parking space next to Shane's. It's her neighbor's spot. Before Irina could approach them, she says her neighbor already had and was angrily confronting her husband. The two men started arguing. Moments later, the neighbor pulled a gun out of his robe pocket and shot Shane in the torso.
He still had his gun pointed at him, and Shane was screaming, "Stop, stop."
As Shane limped away, the neighbor yelled again.
Get out of my spot.
The gunshot seriously damaged Shane's colon, liver, and kidney.
He was.
Told you, man, that's how son people do, man. You see what he said? Get out of my spot. He walked away. He thinking in his mind he was justified. That man had no weapon on him. That man, I could listen, guys. I'm from the old school. If you go into any situation acting all hostile with somebody, you being the aggressor, you better make sure that your behind can back up what you're writing. If you cannot, then you will find yourself like this freaking son man here who's about to do some type of time, because that is not no self-defense. That is attempted murder. You shot this man in his torso area over a parking space. Do you know how many parking spaces that I've seen people at apartment complexes pull into someone else's or their neighbors for a short period of time. I pulled in my neighbor's parking space when I used to be in an apartment. Wasn't no big deal. Exactly, Aquila. But see, Aquila, that's the thing. That's the point, though. When you're at home, when you're in your nice neighborhood, you don't think that would happen. But this is what we got going on around here. It's getting to be more and more and more prominent. Wow. Just listen to what this man said, how he got hit.
Gun pointed at him, and Shane was screaming, "Stop, stop."
As Shane limped away, the neighbor yelled again.
Get out of my spot!
The gunshot seriously damaged Shane's colon, liver, and kidney.
He had all intentions on coming out there, pulling his gun and killing me.
His mother, Dorothy, still in shock.
I can't process it over someone shooting him over a parking space.
Mom, I have something to tell you. Welcome to Blackistan. Again, Mom, welcome to Blackistan. It is everywhere. It follows you. You don't have to look for it. It's here in your nice little neighborhoods because somebody is on demon time. White Glacier Valley, guess what? Y'all are everywhere too. Okay, with the trailer park touch. Some of the stories I got prepared about what's going on out here, yeah. The burrito family is out here on y'all too. Y'all ain't playing no games. I definitely got a story for y'all later on this evening too. Oh, and you know I'm not finished with our other community, the Asian persuasion. They got some stuff going on too. It's everywhere now, man. It's everywhere. Demon time is in every community now. Every community. Well, Jim, you're better than most because this son man said rain, shine, sleet, or snow. You get in his parking his spot, you gotta go. Darn.
Irina says there have been a couple confrontations with the neighbor in the past involving her dog getting into the neighbor's yard, but nothing that escalated to violence.
See, that's another thing you got to look at, y'all, when on demon time with these fools. You know, with some people, they hold grudges. Real talk. Okay, real talk. I mean, they really are. They hold some grudges. From the Blackistan, you know, your dog come in their yard, take a poop, you know, and let's say you didn't pick up the poop or it came in the yard and it's making noise and, you know, they trying to listen to some tunes. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they go bipolar on you. They'll think about that time the dog done ran into the yard. The next thing you know, Taya. Here you go. Yeah. Don't worry, Aquila. I'm well adverse in trailer park and projects. I was on both, baby. Both. Let's get back to demon time now. Shout out to V, man. Shout out to Gen Z. Gen Z, you need to go in. You need to trademark that, bro. You need to trademark demon time. Because that's a nice catch, man.
Do you think this was simply over the parking spot?
That specific incident was over the parking spot.
Waxahachie police confirming that as well and taking the neighbor, Nikki Brown, into custody. His bond set to $150,000, but the Post family says he has since bailed out.
For someone to try and take someone else's life, I just can't believe that. I'm still shocked that it happened.
A GoFundMe page has been set up to help Shane Post get through his recovery. The link to that will be available for you on this story on our WTAE app. Reporting live tonight, Kaylee Gunderson, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Okay, guys. So that was that. Sorry. I will make sure that his GoFundMe page will be put on the comments and community page. But you know what's so sad about this situation? The sad part of this situation is that this young man, this man that did this ruthless, violent action, got released out on $1,000 bond. So he probably paid 10 stacks, and he still gets to live in that same apartment area without no worries. Who does that? If he was in the states that the other state that I just talked about, I know this is Washington County, Texas, but if he would have been in Carolina, he wouldn't have been able to go back to that apartment. He would have had to move. They would have evicted him because he created a violent action. If he would have been in Florida, he definitely would have had to go. They would have told him he had to go immediately. If he would have been in what's that other place called? Me and my in other state, Arizona, definitely he would have got evicted. God forbid he would have done that in New York City. He definitely would have got evicted. You know how they is with their crime laws. Prepared Mind channel. Okay. I check it out. Jim. But anyway, I want to tell everybody once again, thank y'all for rocking with me with the night show. I will probably do another one tonight, another stream where we talk more about the politics side. Y'all, please in the comment section, if you love everything that I do, please support the channel. All right, y'all. I'm gonna make some shirts for Elon Musk. How many people buy Elon Musk shirt for me? Put a 1 in the chat if you would, because I'm really thinking about making an Elon Musk shirt for Twitter. To support his support of buying Twitter, since liberals have lost their mind and have left Twitter. Because I mean, Twitter now to me is cleaned up real quick. I mean, I ain't getting no fluff. I'm getting more people following me now. I mean, I'm loving it. So, I really am thinking about doing just that. So y'all need to let me know. And also, if you missed the stream tonight, the first stream, just do me a favor. Go ahead on. Go ahead on and do me a huge favor. And if you can, be the first to give me a super chat, super thanks on my comments, okay? Showing love. It's available now to this channel. So if you want to give me a super thanks, that'd be awesome, man. That helps out the channel and helps it grow with the algorithm. All right, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. Also, please, y'all, start joining the channel. $2 a month. Let's get it in. I want to try to get more subscribers now. I want to get to 30 subscribers. So let's get 30 subscribers for the month. All right. So everybody, $2 a month. Good content, good things to go. All right. Thank you, King. And let everybody know on Twitch too. Please like, share, subscribe. Jim said no, he gets enough publicity. Jim, he's not African American. Remember, he's a white supremacist. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. I was gonna put Twitter on it, but you say you ain't buying it, then I won't do it. Nah, he really is. He really is from Africa. He's originally from South Africa. Please like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I'm out.